Have you ever felt like your life was meant for something great, only to have your hopes crushed by the people you trusted most? Let me tell you a story about a young man named Joseph. He was full of dreams, convinced that a special purpose awaited him. But his own brothers, the ones who should have celebrated him, were consumed by jealousy. Instead of standing by his side, they betrayed him in the most heart-wrenching way. They sold him into slavery, then lied to their father, telling him Joseph was gone forever. In an instant, Joseph's world collapsed. He lost his family, his freedom, and everything he had ever known. He was dragged to a foreign land, Egypt, where he was a nobody, no name, no status, no one to protect him. Imagine the loneliness, the fear. Yet, even in chains, Joseph made a powerful choice. He refused to let bitterness take root in his soul. He held on to a sliver of hope, trusting that his life was not over, that there was still a plan for him. Even if he couldn't see it, he served faithfully, earning trust and respect in a place where he had none. Just when it seemed like his life was turning around, fate dealt him another cruel blow. He was falsely accused of a terrible crime he did not commit and was thrown into a dark, cold prison. Can you imagine the despair? Betrayed, enslaved, and now unjustly imprisoned. Years passed in that dungeon, silent and forgotten. Most people would have given up. Most would have let anger and resentment poison their hearts. But not Joseph. He chose patience when resentment was easier. He chose faith when despair was all around him. He held on to his character, even when it seemed to cost him everything. Then, in a turn of events so incredible it could only be destiny, Joseph's life changed forever. The king of Egypt, Pharaoh, was troubled by dreams no one could interpret. Word of Joseph's wisdom reached the palace, and he was summoned from the darkness of his cell into the bright lights of the royal court. He interpreted the dreams, revealing a coming famine and a plan to save the nation. His insight was so profound that Pharaoh didn't just free him, he made him the second most powerful man in all of Egypt. The prisoner became a prince. The forgotten slave became a savior. The years of famine came, just as Joseph had foretold. People from all over the region traveled to Egypt for food. And one day, a group of familiar faces appeared before him. It was his brothers. The very men who had sold him, who had left him for dead. They bowed before him, not recognizing the powerful Egyptian ruler as the brother they had wronged so many years ago. But Joseph knew them instantly. In that moment, he held their lives in his hands. He had every reason to seek revenge, every right to make them pay for the years of pain they had caused. But what Joseph did next is what makes his story truly timeless. He looked at the men who had shattered his life, and instead of hatred, he felt compassion. He saw their fear and their desperation. After testing their hearts, he finally revealed his identity, and through his tears, he spoke words that echo through history. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. He didn't just say he forgave them, he showed it. He brought his entire family to Egypt, saving them from the famine and giving them the best of the land. Joseph's story teaches us a profound truth. Forgiveness isn't about pretending the hurt didn't happen. It's not a sign of weakness. It's the ultimate act of strength. It's choosing to release yourself from the prison of bitterness and resentment. It's understanding that while others may have the power to hurt you, you have the power to heal. What breaks you does not have to define you. The deepest wounds can be transformed into the greatest strengths. Sometimes, the most important reason to forgive is not for them, but for your own peace, for your own freedom. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.